Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone is doing really well. For today's video, I've shared Dyson products many times before, but this is the first time that I actually share how I clean and maintain our Dyson vacuums. So I thought, you know what, let's do a video on how to clean them, how to maintain them, because it's something that I needed to learn how to do it, and then once you learn how to do it and then you're able to maintain your Dyson vacuums to be sure that they're performing at their best capacity, it's really important. So it's quite easy, but yeah, once you get the hang of it, it's a breeze. So I've got two of the vacuums. I've got the V15, which I'm going to show you how to clean and maintain that. And I've got the 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐞 Omniglide vacuum as well. So I have already gone ahead and emptied the bins to ensure that there's no loose debris. There's going to be dust and all of that, but all of that big chunky bits have been emptied. And as you can see, they are in desperate need of a clean. And that's the Omniglide. So we're going to start off with the V15 first, and then we'll go ahead with the Omniglide. So the first thing you want to do is obviously empty the bin, and then what we are going to do, so I've got the high torque cleaner head here, and that's the cleaner head that we use literally every day, multiple times a day. So I'm going to show you, there's probably something stuck there too. That is how it looks, desperate need of a clean, and I'm going to show you how to do that as well. And then we've got our wand, and the first thing you want to do with the wand is, once you've taken the vacuum apart, you just want to look through and make sure that nothing is stuck in there. And obviously if something is stuck in there, then something long to kind of help push it out. But mine is clear, which is really great. So that is done. You don't need to do anything with that. You can rinse it off if it needs rinsing, but mine is okay for now. And we're going to focus on these two bits today. And the first thing I'm going to do is probably the cleaner head. So I'm going to bring you guys closer and show you how to take out the brush, and yeah, how we're going to get cleaning. So let's get to it. So on the side of your cleaner head, there should be like a line on the side, and I've just grabbed a coin, and then you just want to turn that and you'll automatically feel like the cleaning brush pops out of place, and then you just slide it out like so. And this is the anti-tangle comb, so you won't find any hair or anything like that that's been tangled on the actual brush, which is such a blessing. I have two daughters and myself, so 3 women in the house with hair. You can just imagine how our previous vacuum cleaner heads turned out. They used to be a mess. So we used to grab a pair of scissors and then cut through the hair and then untangle it. But this is the anti-tangle comb, and as you can see, nothing gets tangled. So with this part, the brush, we are going to actually rinse that under some cold water, and I'll show you that part in just a second. And then the actual home of the brush, as you can see as well, it needs a bit of a clean. So I'm going to actually go ahead, and I've got a damp microfiber cloth, and I'm just going to go ahead and just give that a wipe down. If it's really bad, then you can give it a rinse, but definitely try the damp cloth first and then go ahead and see how it looks. I might need to rinse mine, but yeah.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away.
the Tangle brush a rinse with just some cold water, just like so. You can't use it for a minimum of 24 hours. I like to leave it just until it's like fully dry. So a minimum of 24 hours. You can go for 48 hours. But yeah, I normally do like 24 hours and then check it. If it needs some more, then I'll obviously leave it some more. So you just want to leave it on the side to dry for that amount of time. Now, in saying all of that, when doing this deep clean of your vacuum, you do want to ensure that, you know, you've obviously vacuumed, and or if you don't have like a backup or something like that, because you will be letting it dry and just ensuring that all that moisture has been dried off. But yeah, so doing it, you want to be strategic when you want to clean your vacuum after you've done your spring clean or your deep clean of your home, and then you want to do your vacuum. I think that's a really great way of doing that. If you've got a backup vacuum, perfect. We've got a backup vacuum, which is perfect. It really helps because I can let that dry completely without having to be stressed, you know, trying to clean up after the kids and all of that. So that's really important. You don't want to put these parts while they're still wet, because firstly, you ruin your vacuum. You don't want to ruin your vacuum, and secondly, it ruins your vacuum, but it also would ruin the parts as well. It lets out like a musky, moldy smell, and it's just really horrible. So it's definitely not something you want to do. But yeah, just keeping that in mind. So we've cleaned our cleaning brush. Now we're going to go ahead and take out the rest of the pieces of the vacuum, like the bin. We're going to clean the bin, and also the filter as well. So let's get to that. So I also decided to rinse out my 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐞 casing. It was really dusty. However, you can't do this with the laser cleaner head, because clearly you don't want to ruin the laser or anything. But this is the 𝐒𝐤𝐤𝐞, so I was able to do that. Very nice and clean now. The next thing I want to do is take out the bin and also the filter as well, just to show you how I like to clean them. So with this red levy kind of thing, push that down as if you're emptying the bin into the rubbish, and then you'll see a little red section here, which what you want to do is push that down, and then you can pull out your bin. More dust, which is really great, because then that way with a damp cloth you'll be able to clean this section as well. And as you can see, like whatever's been left over, you can do this with a paintbrush. Will be a really great dusting tool to get into those nooks and crannies. You can do it with a damp cloth. It's completely up to you. And then the same thing with this, the actual bin, you can, with a damp cloth, I'm going to go ahead and clean that. And then the filter over here, you just want to turn that around and then take that out, and you guys are going to freak when you see my filter. Take a look at that. Is that going to focus? That is jam-packed with dust and lint and God knows what. So this is washable. I mean, when there's no dust, you're going to see a little like tap or a faucet on the filter section. This means you can wash it under the tap. And I'm going to bring you guys closer. I'm going to give this a wash, and it's going to be so satisfying to see that all come off the filter. So this is really crucial after you've washed it, to let that dry minimum 24 hours. Really important. Now, if you feel like, okay, I really need to use my vacuum, and you're relying on this vacuum, you can get a second filter. So once this one is drying, and once, you know, one of your cleaner heads is drying, you can use another cleaner head, and then you have, you know, a second filter that you can use in replacement of this while it's drying. I think it's a really great way if you are relying on the one vacuum. Literally cleaned 2 vacuum cleaners in under 15 minutes. I've put all the attachments and everything that we cleaned and had any kind of water contact, whether it's under the tap or just a damp cloth, I've put them so they can dry completely, a minimum of 24 hours. And yeah, it feels great to know that I've deep cleaned my vacuum cleaners. You guys seen all that dust and gunk that's stuck in your filter, you guys. If your vacuum is not working to its full capacity, or if you feel like suddenly it's just, you know, not suctioning up well, first thing you want to do is clean out your vacuum and start off with your filter, because you guys seen mine, it was horrible. You couldn't even see the actual filter. It was coated in such a thick layer of dust. But yeah, it feels great. It's so super easy. Once you get the hang of it, it's an absolute breeze to kind of maintain and clean your vacuum cleaners. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. Don't forget to share this with your friends and family if they also have Dyson vacuums, to also help them with maintaining and cleaning their vacuum cleaner. So I'll see you guys in my next video.